We are back and glad to have you sharing with us here on Open. Storefront Academy Charter School educates urban youth of all learning abilities. Their mission, serving all students and their families, academically, socially, and emotionally. And joining us now in studio to tell us more details is the CEO of Storefront Academy Charter School, Dr. Nicole Garcia. Dr. Garcia, good to have you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, good to be with you. So share with us a little bit about your school. I mean, it's an exciting school.
Yes, we actually have two campuses, one in the South Bronx and one in Harlem that just opened this fall. We've been open as a charter since 2015, but we service all students. We're really excited because in terms of attendance, we have over 95% attendance for the year, for like the last 4 years. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That means kids love school, and we love being there with them. We have 2 teachers in every classroom, which really kind of closes the ratio in terms of kids getting immediate attention for any of their needs. And we have a really high ESL population, and so we are servicing kids with all different kinds of needs. And many of their parents actually come to our school. We had an open block in the mornings where their parents come for English classes so that they can support their students and help learn English for themselves for everyday use and to support their children academically.
Walk me back to this. You talked about the 95% attendance rate, right? Now, going to school is not always the easiest thing to get kids to do, but you're able to get them to come at a 95% rate. What do you feel is the difference maker?
We have a lot of positive behavior incentives in place. Monthly, the kids are encouraged with trips and different incentives. You know, even as it relates to social emotional needs, kids feel safe at school. They really like it there. In the 4 years that I've been there, we've never had more than 2 suspensions in a school year.
Wow.
We have almost 400 kids. That's pretty exciting. So that shows that kids like to be at school. We have kids that have come from other schools that were bullied and didn't feel comfortable, and so they don't feel that way at our school. And so they do want to be at school. We incentivize them, and so that has a lot to do with it.
I know one of the things that you guys do also is give them the exposure to future career goals, occupations, things of that nature. How much of that is a difference maker, and talk about that?
Well, kids really like to work on the computers. They're learning about using the computers. We have a music program where some of the kids are taking violin. We really tap into what they're interested in. We have a rock band, like kinds of kids of rock after school for the extended day. So different things that they're interested in, that their parents tell us that they're interested in. We try to make those connections and get them those exposure opportunities. They've been to the NFL headquarters, NBA headquarters to find out about the different jobs that are there. Some of them learned that the video game, like I didn't know the Fortnite, that they did work with that at the NFL headquarters. So they were really excited by those things. So helping them realize that their education is going to take them to another place beyond where they are right now keeps them engaged.
And you also do community service as well. You're in the beginning, well, I should say towards the end phase of a Thanksgiving drive, right?
Right. Well, we really try to adopt 6 families within our school every school year for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. But right now we have the turkeys, and the sides are kind of slow coming in, but we are definitely looking for support and trying to help feed some families. About 30% of our school is homeless or in transitional housing.
Wow.
And so we know that that will make a big difference for some families. We actually have our partners at some partners are supporting the kids for their own Thanksgiving luncheon at school, so that we can make sure that even if they don't get a Thanksgiving meal at home, that's going to be big and huge, that at least they will have something nice and memorable at school before we go out for break.
That's
so
awesome.
we have a couple of partners that are going to help support that.
And I keep going back to your attendance rate. I mean, given the fact that you have a homeless population at almost 30%, getting them to school sometimes can be the biggest challenge, but I see that that's not really much of a challenge because they're coming to class.
No, we have kids that are in shelter out in Long Island. We have kids in shelter in Brooklyn, and they still come to school. And I ask their parents, I'm like, you do realize you pass a lot of schools before you get to this one, but that consistency and that feeling of home is really important. And the level of support that we give to the children and families, we have a care closet in which we have a washer, dryer. We have all these extra clothes and toiletries, everything for them at school. So they like coming to school.
Well, Dr. Nicole Garcia, she's the CEO of the Storefront Academy Charter School. Thank you for coming and sharing, and keep up the great work.
Thank you.
All righty, impacting people. All righty. Well, for more information, guess what? You can visit their website at Storefront Academy CS, I should say, Storefront Academy CS.org. And for more information there, just tap onto the website and you can get connected to them. Stay tuned. We do have more show coming up. We'll be right back right after this.